football presented by T-Mobile 5G home internet. It is the greatest run-on in college football. Here come the Tennessee Volunteers. The saying goes, it's football time in Tennessee, and that it is on this Saturday night. Out of bounds, and Kent State will have complimentary field position to start this game. And a high snap is bobbled. He gets taken down. Keenan Pili in there to race. He picks up 9. We were here a year ago when he shattered his ankle against South Carolina. Went through 4 surgeries, painful rehab, and hard work to get back on the field. Straight ahead, first down, plenty more. Dylan Sampson. This dude, I'm just going to go Nico.
You're in your head.
Totally. Picked up the snap, fires across the middle for the catch and the first down to Squirrel White. A pick.
I see Cody Morgan, defensive coordinator for Kent State, mentioned we want to be in too high, want to keep everything in front of us, let them take the short throws all night.
And they'll go off tackle this time with Dylan Sampson, and he's into the checkerboard. Touchdown Tennessee from 22 yards. Touchdown. On for the point after. Kick is away and good. And Tennessee's
gonna love this one. Cooper Mays, watch this pull and kick out. Watch the physicality here. The center pulling it, boom. Opening up a monster hole for Dylan Sampson. They better have a plan for that guy, James Pierce Jr. at the top of your screen.
Play clock at 1. Bad snap all the way back towards the end zone. And the ball still loose. Who got it? It'll be points for Tennessee either way. We'll either give them 6 or give them 2.
State covered the ball in the end zone, results in a safety.
Kai Thomas recovered it. It is a safety in the Tennessee.
He's trying to get all the way across the face on this guy right here. So he's got to move quick and move fast. Not thinking about the snap. It goes high for the second time. And another big negative play. You might say unforced error, but that one, because of how good this defensive front.
This crowd is bothering Kent State here early. They played in front of 11,000 last week. Almost 10 times that this week. Here's the freshman, Luke Matthews, and he finds the perimeter after the short kick, and on his first touch of his career, he takes it to midfield. McCoy was out of bounds when he hauled that one in. They go another wide receiver screen as they try to spread out this Kent State defense, and stepping throws Mike Matthews. And here's one reason that the freshman
swung about 200 pounds.
Nico over the middle, complete. It's Ches Nimrod who takes it inside the 5, a pickup of 28. And here comes Iamaleava is on target again. Straight ahead, Sampson bottled up. No gain. The 2nd and goal, want the perfect play call. Iamaleava out of the shotgun. Sampson straight ahead again. And again, nothing.
Good job bringing a little pressure off the edge that time. Tempo sometimes slowing down in this area. You get stuck in the mud.
Iamaleava on the roll. He's got the end zone in his sights. Takes a hit, hits the pylon, and he is out at the 1. And that'll set up 4th and 8. Miles Kitselman on the left side of that line. Straight ahead, Sampson gets in. Touchdown Tennessee. Sampson's 2nd of the night. Another 7-play drive. That one only needed to cover 48 yards after the short. 16-0 Tennessee. They've scored on off.
He is working his feet through the progression, always on balance, shifting once again to get it out in front of the receiver. So he's on balance, eyes and feet all married up to where he's throwing the football. And watch the accuracy on this throw. It is next level, right out in front. That window is tight to set up the beef on the left side of the offensive line, just caving down the Kent State defense. Right now, he's going to make a run at Devin Cardsman.
Trying to run it, 3rd and 7. And Keenan Pili in there to hog tie Curtis Douglas. Personnel last week, very few tight ends on the field so far tonight. No flag, no jump. Iamaleava dials deep, got a man, touchdown, Tennessee! Chris Brazzell for 53 yards. Touchdowns and a safety. Point after is good.
Boy, Cole mentioned how deep this receiver group is from Tulane. Just going to run a go route at the top of your screen. He's just going to run right by this DB, but this DB in cover 4, here's what you can't do. When a guy's attacking your leverage, you can't have your eyes back at the quarterback right now. Loses track of that receiver, and by the time he realizes it, it is done, and the arm strength on full display.
Another bad snap. And another negative play. Sherrod ends up falling on it inside the 10. A loss of 22 yards.
Well, great compliment to how dangerous they are through the air.
Deshaun Bishop is the running back, and he takes off on the right side, finds a huge hole, and he is in a dead sprint. Beautiful crossover, and he's going to take it to the house. 53-yard sprint for Deshaun Bishop. Here in Knoxville, point after is good. And off to an incredible start in his red shirt.
A piece of this defensive end, but it's really Campbell and Spraggins, this double team on the right side. Watch the push they get up front. Just unbelievable. Great little move by Deshaun Bishop in the backfield to sidestep, and
no sound effects this time?
Well, you know, I think my sound effects don't always time up.
Back in the last minute, so just to get a piece, it's all you need.
All he needed,
and he did it right there.
A 30-point first quarter and an onside kick. And the ball is still loose. Tennessee pounces on it. Surprise, surprise, surprise.
On the front line, only 4 guys up front, 2 of them tucked really in on the hash. This is a great job and a great onside kick. Just a dribbler right there in the perfect spot.
Cinematography is amazing. Iamaleava, near side complete. Dante Thornton. Sampson's got 2 scores tonight. Iamaleava to the numbers. Chris Brazzell picks up the first down. But we talked about this stress in your defense. Straight ahead, Sampson churns to the 3.
That's really the running game, or do I spread them out to try to suffocate some of the perimeter screens? You can't win.
Sampson bouncing off defenders, picks up maybe another yard. And they'll run it straight ahead. Sampson's got his 3rd.
We talked a lot about the value of the situation here, like almost double sniffer tight ends. Watch the insert from Kisselman, climbs up on the linebacker.
Pressure, got rid of it complete, but short of the first down. Found J.J. Etheridge. The only challenge is every time you order a beer, you have to yell yeehaw. You good with that?
Yeehaw.
Iamaleava, after the pocket broke down, takes off, and he took a hit at the logo. Caleb, 4th and short. Bishop. Boy, busted throw, and there he goes. 47-yard sprint for Bishop. Extra point is good.
For position close to the line of scrimmage right here, and watch this block on Kanan Williams, linebacker that's going to free Deshaun Bishop for the long run. Tight ends on Rocky Top, stealing the spotlight from Nico tonight. Well, maybe.
Yesterday with maggots and how they're studying those.
Well, yeah, I thought lunchtime was a perfect time to discuss it. Beautiful hands on the catch for Kent State and Luke Floria. freshman gets touched, doesn't go down, and fires over the middle, and it's nearly picked. Andre Turrentine, offensive coordinator Joey Halsey, both told us that if we get to a second or third string quarterback, they're going to keep running this system. They need reps. Everybody does. Yamaliava goes down after picking up another first down with his legs. How this will play off for Tennessee, say next week against Oklahoma. We'll get to that in a moment on this third down, 3rd and 3. Well, maybe we'll get to the end zone. Another touchdown for Dylan Sampson. This one from 14 yards out. One after is good.
Block before exploding. Does a great job of being patient, staying right off the butt of the tight end there. Doesn't panic.
Devin Cardsman, a junior from Camden, New Jersey, is the Kent State quarterback. 5 of 9 through the air. Oh my goodness, what a lick. It brings a flag. Jacoby Thomas just laid out Christian McRae.
Targeting number 9 on the defense. The previous play is under further review.
And anytime we're looking at targeting, remember there's 2 types. You got to first find out if you got a defenseless receiver here.
Video review. Targeting by number 9 is confirmed. 15-yard penalty. Number 9 is disqualified. And will run the down.
You can see. And a flag down. Movement.
73 in the up. Still third.
Pressure. And he gets rid of it, but another flag.
And between drives, it's a great resource that Josh Heupel has recruited here to Knoxville.
Recruiting never ends. It applies to the staff, too. Moore unloads in traffic. Caught over the shoulder by Dante Farton. 104. They've crossed the century mark 4 times in their history, back World War I era and earlier, and they might be on pace to do that. In fact, they are on pace to get to the century mark.
Tonight, the former walk-on really coming into his own. Ran really well against NC State last week as well.
He's running all over Kent State like they're Lenore City. Touchdown, Tennessee. The tight end, Miles Kitselman. The Bulldogs struggling on the road and
coming through the line of scrimmage and blocking these linebackers. This time just slips right through, and watch both these linebackers attack Kitselman, waiting for the block, and he just goes right between them.
Wrong with what? You're not playing. You're not playing. You are playing.
The 19. Here's the ground game from Gasson Moore. And Gasson Moore picks up an opportunity tonight. I mean, they may end up shortening the second half, shortening the quarter, especially the fourth. We'll wait and see once we get there. But, man, you got an entire half to show this coaching staff what you can do under the lights. Just shy of the first down. That will leave 3rd and less than. Beautiful running right through a couple of would-be tacklers to pick up the first down. But Moore fires end zone. Caught. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's the freshman Mike Matthews and his first career score. 65-point first half.
On the touchdown throw by Moore of pumping the safety, holding him just for a second. You see him glance back to the middle, hold that safety just a tick. And that's all he needed.
I haven't seen the Vols do that tonight. That's a sign of a mature football team. That's 1. 2, physicality. I mean, you've handled your business. You came in here and pushed this football team around the way that this coaching staff thought you could.
Well, I think the other part of it is that the buzz in this area and the buzz around this team has the fans in this football program amped up based on what's possible. Well, I think the word that we used when we came on air, Cole talked about the depth is a key issue for this team.
Yeah.
Let's get you down the field. Cole, time for Read and React. Merklinger, he and Hype went down to watch Jake play in a basketball game, and they saw the competition and the fearlessness and the fire with which he played. And Joey was telling us as soon as they walked out of the gym that night, Heupel pointed out that it's both he and Heupel that have the opportunity to talk to the quarterbacks. In many ways, it's about keeping it simple. And the run game has been simple and effective and dangerous. And Peyton Lewis, 6:05 to 23 is the yardage difference between the two. Merklinger goes down in a negative play for Tennessee and a sack for Matt Harmon.
Coming up with a stop. Stop the presses.
36-yard attempt for Max Gilbert, and the Vols will indeed
Don't call it a comeback.
Fan while wearing your own jersey. Is
false.
That's the story I'm telling on television, so it must be true.
I had friends wearing my jersey.
Over the middle and caught.
And you know Vol walk down
That's
there?
the moral victory.
Not really. Not when you throw 3 picks.
Well, you guys could have, and it changes overnight. And so I would imagine that Josh Heupel wants to win that game next week more than any other game he's wanted to win. And a couple of takeaways that I left there with. If you can't get a top 4 seed, and there's a huge gaping hole in another first down run, which will go to conference champions, by the way, resumes. Another massive gaping hole up front for Tennessee, and Peyton Lewis with a 35-yard sprint. The Mets and the Diamondbacks, like, there's going to be a lot of paying attention to what other teams are doing nationally to see how you stack up. And Kent State with a hold on 3rd and short. 670 yards of offense for Tennessee. They need one more to pick up the first down. And they get it. Cole, we talked a lot about the 12 personnel with its 2 tight ends for Tennessee. How do you
Different options.
1st and goal, Merklinger keeps it.
We hear this a lot, Tom, too. Like,
Merklinger fires and incomplete. Merklinger hands it off, and that'll set up a 4th and goal on the run by Peyton Lewis. 1-yard field goal attempt for Max Gilbert. He's already made one from 36. Good.
it's about.
That's amazing.
J.B. Awolowo was the injured Kent State player. He gets helped off the field. You told us another story that the brothers shared, and here's a big run by J.D. Sherrod down the sideline, and the longest play of the night for Kent State.
Getting pushed here by Sherrod and this Kent State team as they drive here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, crunch.
Wow. It is tonight.
As opposed to Florida State paying Memphis over $1 million to come in and beat them.
Or Notre Dame. These true freshmen an opportunity to get their feet wet for the first time.
51-yard attempt. Got to leave with some points and something positive, and it is short. For their trip to Norman.
Well, I was only there for about 8 hours, so I didn't get to partake in any.
Ryan Damron is now in at quarterback, and they go straight ahead, and Albaca is 5-13 against Washington and Lee in 1951. Neither one of them could stop him.
There it is.
And they just keep churning. I went to a game, Missouri at Texas A&M, as a fan, where, you know, it would be unsportsmanlike to kick a field goal, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's
maybe. And Tennessee stopped. They're not. Man, what a push. They are indeed stopped. From the checkerboard, a handoff to find some breathing room, and a positive play for Kent State.
Forcing turnovers, one of the best in the country over the last couple of years. So just continuing to make smart decisions with the football. We heard Josh Heupel tell us that he didn't feel his quarterback has put the ball in harm's way at all this year.
Wow, you heard it here first.
But a game with that kind of emotion can go any way. But the emotions of Josh Heupel with what he saw tonight, nothing but ecstatic. From the starters to the fifth string that we saw here in the fourth quarter. A complete performance from this Tennessee football team.
71-0. And now a word from Academy Sports and Outdoors.
There's something special about